With a bear
or a man?
or Diddy?
Yeah, boy. Oh. No. Yeah.
The bear. That's very interesting.
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So this video, we're talking about PDD and the bear. And now there was this interviewer that went on the street and was asking men that if they pick between PDD and the bear, if they would pick PDD or the bear, and their response was just like, okay. And if you don't know, we already had this conversation some months ago about women. Women were asked if they put a man between a man and a bear, who would they pick? And most women said they would pick the bear over a man if they are left in the forest with a man. A lot of men had so much to say about women picking the bear over a man. They were like, da 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 da. But when it comes to this question now that PDD was in the question and this same question was asked to men, these men that were coming for women that picked the bear were picking the bear over PDD. You see how some things comes in full circle, like things comes in full circle, and these are strike an entire conversation of men picking the bear over another man called PDD. And I have so much to say about this, and I know you have so much to say about it, but let's go check out the video, people's response to this video, and then I'll come back and share my thought. But I want to know what you think, so go down in the comment section and share your own thought. Okay, so let's go check out this video.
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a bear
Or a man?
or Diddy?
Yeah, boy. No. Yeah.
Give me some sticks, I sharpen it into a spear, one-on-one with the bear.
Yeah, you could low-key get away from Diddy and not a bear.
But it's better for me to go with a bear, not to go with Diddy.
Diddy can just appear though. He has like teleporting powers, so like you think you're running and then you look behind you, Diddy's there.
You'll see like a trail of baby oil just falling.
Yeah. Diddy in my language is ED.
That's what he wants, though.
I don't want that. I would choose the bear, but like, I don't know, he's got a lot of money, like, I don't know, like.
I'd rather take my chances with the bear, to tell you the truth. I've seen it in the movie The Revenant. The guy handled the bear, and you should have seen how he's skillful, man. Like, I'm sure I could do the same thing, too. I've done some stuff, man.
Everyone said, oh, pause this, pause that. Now I'm about to say, no, Diddy. I'm scared for my life right now.
It's so interesting to hear these very men that were coming for women saying that why women pick a bear. Now look at them. They don't even trust their own kind. They can't even be with their own kind in the forest by themselves. Like, okay, let's chill. Let's go hear people's thoughts on this and then we'll talk more.
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a bear
Or a man?
or Diddy?
Yeah, boy.
They all said bear. They understood this concept. Now that it's them being purred on.
Okay, so I saw this conversation about the whole Diddy or a bear in the woods again. I was like, oh, here we go. But I ain't gonna hold you. It got me thinking. It depends on the Diddy, okay? It depends on the Diddy. Like, if it's like regular Diddy, like music making Diddy, I'm like, all right, give me Diddy. I'll be the I let him do anything. But if it's Johnson & Johnson Diddy, oiled up Diddy, oh yeah, go on, give me that bear. Yeah, go, just give me the bear, slide it through. Go and give me keys. You know what? I go in the cage with the bear before I take an oiled up Diddy. Yeah, he ain't slipping and sliding on this side. Put me in the cage. Put me in the woods. I go find the bear myself. But on a serious note, if y'all really looking at dudes, every man you look at, y'all just be like, yeah, you might be a diddler. That's kind of, ooh, it's an evil world we live in. It's okay, because I look at all women as Jezebel. Y'all all look like Jezebel to me. So I think we even.
A bear
Or a man?
or Diddy?
Yeah, boy. No. Yeah.
I remember when this question was posed to women and men pretended to be outraged over our response in choosing the bear rather than you. And now that this same question is being posed to you and the threat is Diddy, you too choose the bear. Allowing all of us to see just how disingenuous you are indeed, having full knowledge and awareness that the greatest threat to women is you. It is rather delicious.
To be stuck in a forest with a bear
Or a man?
or Diddy?
Yeah, boy.
Damn. I guess it's going to make people think a little bit more about the question. I'm still taking Diddy. No hesitation. Wait, no Diddy. Taking Diddy's egregious. I'm pretty sure most guys knew what y'all meant by the question. We just want specifications on what kind of man you're talking about. Because you're not about to group me in with that monster. But at the end of the day, I feel like I can take down Diddy versus taking down the bear. That's just me, though.
And to the men that responded when asked the question, under 4 circumstances, if you had to be in the woods with a bear or Diddy, who would you choose? To the men that chose the bear, I just got a question. What were you wearing? All Diddy ain't Diddy. Maybe he was asking for it. Because when women said it, it was the most outlandish concept for y'all. But when it comes down to y'all safety and y'all protection, it click all of a sudden. You got to be kidding me. Because personally, I think that's insensitive. At least you can fight back. You could have said no. You could have been showing a little less. What you scared of? Exactly. Why would you rather be in the woods with a bear that can you, but you scared of a man? But you scared of a man. Hey!
Listen, I think the women were right to choose the bear, because what if the man in the woods is Diddy? John Diddy Combs. If you lose the fight with the bear, untouched. But if you lose the fight with Diddy, you're getting oiled up. I wouldn't risk it either.
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a bear or Diddy?
No. Yeah. Give me some sticks. I sharpen it into a spear. 1-on-1 with the bear. Yeah, you could low-key get away from Diddy and not a bear. But he's better not for me.
I don't ever want to hear the man versus bear conversation ever again. Because now all these men starting to understand why women were picking bear. And y'all remember, I said I had to log off the internet because all the women started to pick bear. But now we come to the conclusion that, damn, this is how all women see us men. When a woman first has her interaction with a man that she don't know at the bar, club, out in a social space, they view you as the diddler. Yeah. Could you imagine that? Could you really imagine that, having peer touches with a woman, and when you go to say, hey, how's it going? I seen you over here, she thinking of you as Diddy. Ain't that something that's crazy? I hate to say it like this because I hate this phrase, but you really got a bunch of grown-ass men that would rather be cuddled up with a bear instead of trying to survive for their life with Diddy. We serious right now, right? Yeah. Because all of them were very confident in their answer.
He has like teleporting powers, so like you think you're running and you look behind you, Diddy's there.
Well, I know these aren't the same men that were throwing up, crying, sliding down the wall and fighting the air because women were choosing the bear and not men, finally getting what we were talking about now that it's them. Now that you say, what if it was you? Now it's like, oh, well, I totally get it now. You always knew what we were talking about, but you were trying to play dumb. Women were telling you based on what they seen, what they heard, what they experienced. But y'all were so busy trying to tell women all of us are cute and cuddly. Why would you dare be afraid? Some of you are more sinister than what a bear could ever be. But now all of a sudden the danger has a name and a face. Now you get it. You're all Diddy to us until you prove yourself otherwise. If a bear approaches you, he's probably just hungry. Lord knows what a man approaching us in the woods means. Just like how your mind immediately went there, ours does too.
The man versus bear question is back, except for now it's the bear or Diddy. And we're asking men. And suddenly, the guys are choosing the bear. All those alphas telling us that they couldn't wait to watch us get by our proverbial choice would also choose the bear if it's their cornholio that's in the equation. And I don't want to be drugged and I don't want to be passed around like a favor. You don't? You don't? I'm sorry, you're a man. You can't be. Physically, it's impossible. Your body will just shut down if you don't want it. Listen to me. I'm a woman. That means I know everything about male anatomy, and I'm telling you, it's impossible for men to be. If it's happening, it's only because they wanted it. The male body knows how to defend itself. That is all.
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a bear or Diddy?
No. Yeah. Give me some sticks. I sharpen it into a spear. 1-on-1 with the bear. Yeah, you could low-key get away from Diddy and not a bear. But he's better not for me to go with him.
See, what I don't seem to understand is women were screaming at the top of our lungs as to why we would prefer the bear over the man. And we got comments like, well, what if you hurt the man's feelings? Or, not all men are bad men. But now that the shoe's on the other foot and they actually have a name to the man, because Diddy's diddled a bunch of people, including men, now men get it. So can women get an apology? That's my question. Can we get, we're sorry we didn't understand, we get it now, something other than ridicule and contempt? I will be waiting for my apologies. You can leave them in the comments if you're a man, or, make a video. That's fine. Totally fine. But have a great day.
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a bear or Diddy?
It really surprises me the amount of men out there that are still wondering as to why other artists, they didn't say anything in regards to Diddy. And then yet, women are here sitting around and saying like, how is it, man, that they know their friends have done something like that too, and they don't say anything? Why is it? Why do you shield each other? Oh, it's guy code. Oh, I get it. So you might need that help. You might need somebody not saying anything because you might actually use the same or do the same things to another woman, or maybe the same. Now you know how vulnerable she is. It's kind of like getting credits on your account. I mean, we understand what's the why you do it. Now we just want you to notice the fact that why you're doing it. You see, you guys have zero responsibility, zero accountability because you're still children. You're still behaving like children.
I don't think so.
But you attack like animals.
Okay, absolutely. I just saw a video that made me go, holy shit. So we've been having this discussion for months now. Would you rather be alone in the woods with a bear or with a man? And we all know what our answer is. And the men have been dumbfounded as to why we would choose the bear, right? Like, they've been like really upset. That's not all men. But you know what? We don't know that. So we would choose the bear because we know. Anyways, so who had Diddy on their bingo card for driving home the point to men about the dangers of other men? You can't make this up. But men only see the danger when they can see themselves in that position. They could never see themselves in the position of us as women in the woods alone, and why we wouldn't choose them.
With a bear or Diddy?
No. Oh, now you conveniently understand that you would choose a bear over P. Diddy, but don't understand why women would choose a bear over a man. Come the on. Are you crazy? It took someone as horrible as P. Diddy. Jeffrey Dahmer wasn't enough for your compare scenarios here. Really? Really? It took us all the way to P. Diddy for men to understand why we would rather meet up with a goddamn bear than any male Homo sapien on the entire planet. Even family men are dangerous. Look at all the statistics I've been posting on my page. Do you understand now how evil men are because of the patriarchy? If you still don't understand, you're part of the problem.
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a bear or Diddy?
I feel like a lot of men understood the fact of what women are talking about when they said they'd rather be stuck in the forest with a bear, evidenced by this video, than a man. And the problem was, it wasn't centered around men in general, and it wasn't centered around sexuality. That was the main issues that would make men fully understand what was going on. But even then, I don't even think a lot of men actually understand what's going on and why women would choose to pick a bear over a man. And the reason I say it has to be centered around sexuality, particularly homosexuality, right, is because I remember this one dude saying that a lot of men fear that gay people would do what they would do to women to them. You know what I mean? So that is the only time that they would understand that, hey, look, I don't want a man being around me that might potentially do that to me. Rather, no, they don't say, I don't want a man around me that will potentially do that. They'll say they don't want a gay person around them that would potentially do that. And that's why I feel like they don't fully understand. Most of these men that are saying, oh, they'd rather pick the bear over Diddy, don't fully understand why they're saying that. Because they're saying it because Diddy's a freak. He does these freak offs. He does these weird parties where he's doing weird things, you know. They're not seeing it as Diddy is a potentially dangerous guy. And that's why they don't want him around. Like how women don't want them around because they might be potentially dangerous. That's what I'm saying. Most of these men are associating Diddy's homosexuality and his depraved acts with just him in particular, and not anything else. It's just, oh, Diddy's a freak. That's why I wouldn't want him around. And if you go look in the comment section, you'll see why. You'll see a lot of men are still in that comment section being like, hey, look, I'm not Diddy. I'm not a multimillionaire. Like, I would never do that. Instead of seeing it as the reason I wouldn't want to be around Diddy is because he's a potential danger to me. That's the reason. And women are saying that. So I feel like when you guys are saying that, they finally understand, they finally get it. No, a lot of them don't. They just want to disassociate themselves from homosexuality. That is it. That's it. Yeah.
That's a different take. That's really a different twist take to the last guy. But yeah, please go down in the comment section and share your thought. Love to know what you think about this story, this conversation down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful. Yeah, on this channel we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. So go ahead, feel free and share your thought. So for me, like, this is like when we have conversations like this, and we usually tell men, like, when we're having the bear and man and bear conversation, a lot of men were playing dumb. I don't think they don't know. I just feel like they're in the, because whether we like it or not, most men, even within families and all that, know how men are prey towards women. And that's why, like, in my society, in my culture, even in my family, you see though, like, oh, you don't wear certain clothes around certain men. If there are people in your house, they'll tell you dress, cover yourself. They won't tell the boys to cover themselves. The boys will be walking around with shorts, but you as a girl, you have to cover yourself. And this is because they know that men are prey on women. But the truth is that society has made it like it's a normal thing for men to prey on women. But when another man is not preying on another man, now it clicks. And I kind of agree with what the last creator talked about, how now that they know that it can happen to them, like homosexually, like a man can do a man can physically like grip another man. Now they are not scared. Now they want to pick the bear because now they are in danger, knowing, not acknowledging the fact that that is the same danger they tried to be with women. And this is how most men, and not all men, okay, most men are kind of really very aggressive to women, especially when women tell them no, when women don't want to be with them. And we as women, we've experienced this. I remember I was talking to a friend. I said I have a phone where anywhere I go to, and the things that whether you're married or not married, men would ask you out either way, regardless. Anywhere I go to, I have a particular number I give to men. And because I'm not going to stand there to go back with you. No, I'll just give you a number, walk away, and that's because of my safety. And there are women like that that has find other tactic way to handle men, because most men will not take no because they feel like they own a woman's body. But now that it's not Diddy, they can have a face, they can have really picture what could happen to them physically. Now they pick the bear. And this is where I kind of agree with Shawanda that are talking about they are not dumb, they just play dumb. They know exactly what we're talking about. They know why we will pick a bear over a man, but they are just playing dumb and don't want to accept the fact that they are the people. When they talk about, oh, we need, when men even talk about, oh, we need to protect you as a woman, who are you protecting us for? You're protecting us from another man. So they know what they are capable of doing as men, but they just don't want to admit it, that we as women, we are scared of them, we don't want to be around them, they are a threat to us, they treat us like shit, they will harm us any slight opportunity they have. Because some of them are like, oh, I have sisters, I have wife, I have girlfriends, I've never touched them before, I've never put any harm on them. But you know a man that has done that to another woman. What did you do about it? You see where the conversation is going. What did you do about it? And I feel like as women, especially as women, we should stop cutting them slack, because we talk, oh, not my father, my mom. Yeah, they are good. Your brothers are amazing people, but they know they have one friend, they have one uncle, they have one that has harmed a woman. This brings me back to the story I did on the Philly guy, young Philly that has been accused. I know this is an accused and all that, but you could clearly see how his friends moved around. None of them said anything about his case, and that's because whether he's found guilty, whether he did it or not, but that's because deep down in back of their head, they don't even trust that he didn't do it one, or maybe they've seen him done something like that, and then they just like, you know what, it's possible. That's why they could not stand up and defend. And most times when men prey on women and do things to women, they usually blame the women, like, oh, you should have been in that place, you should have went in that place. But now that it's now their turn that they can be preyed on, they're not telling themselves that. See, men are not stupid. Men are not stupid. They know exactly what they're doing and what it means, but they're just playing dumb. Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this amazing conversation down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we'll do it in a respectful way. So go ahead, feel free and share your thoughts. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see and join in the conversation. So go on and do that. Give this video a thumbs up, okay? And subscribe if you haven't. I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.